I just got back from a 3-week European road trip with the boys. I converted this van myself in about a week, so I'm just going to tell you all about the trip and show you around the conversion. So what we've got is a 2016 Peugeot Boxer, long wheelbase obviously. This is the inside. Obviously not the most complicated conversion in the world, but it did the job. So we've got the transit seats out of a minibus. Got them for about 70 quid on Facebook Marketplace. They're a bit scatty, but we made them look pretty nice actually. So we've got nice seating for the boys. Obviously we've got the 2 seats in the front as well. Got the cooking area, literally just a B&Q cabinet. Looks pretty nice though. Does look pretty nice. Makeshift door locker here as well. Cool, mate. What we've got in here, we did have all the cutlery, cooking stuff up here, cleaning stuff, and the gas hob. So I've just got a massive gas bottle basically, just connect that up every time we cook. And we've got the bed frame. It's literally just normal double bed frame. Obviously it didn't fit perfectly, but we've had to adjust it. Got the support underneath as well. Nice and cosy in here, mate. But obviously I don't have the mattress in. Just took it out for now. Don't mind this shitty carpet that I've got. Doesn't look too bad though. I don't think it looks too bad. It just obviously I just wanted to make it feel a bit more cosy in back. And then obviously you got this shitty bit up here. I just didn't get to. I literally had a week to convert it. I literally had a week to convert this shit. The engine literally gave up. I'll play a clip of that here. It was not nice. It was literally knocking like mad. That was not cheap to fix. Literally had to get a new reconditioned engine. That took about like a few weeks to get done. Obviously it's not a simple thing, fucking swapping an engine. So then after that, me and my dad literally had about a week to convert it. I think we've done a pretty decent job though. For the floor, not too bad actually. We literally had battens going across and down with board insulation. Then 12mm ply on top I think, or 9mm, I can't remember, so it's nice and sturdy. Ain't going anywhere. Then we've literally just got these stick-on tile things, because you can't even see the edges really. Obviously not clean anymore, but they were clean. But they do come up very nice. I've just not had a chance to clean them yet. I have insulated all the walls, all the cavities and that, but obviously you can't see that. I think I just used that foam stuff and it's like fleecy stuff kinda. So that did the job. Obviously it didn't really need insulating because it was bloody boiling in Europe. Also, if you're wondering what that is, it is for a table actually. I'll show you that now. Right, so I've literally got this and the actual table itself, but it's literally a piece of ply, a nice looking ply. These two come as a set. I think it was like 30 quid or something. So basically, whack that in there, hammer and wood, like that. Get the table, boom. Nice little table. Obviously eating that off it. Did the job. Pretty sturdy as well. So yeah, I'm just going to go through the route now that we took. Obviously started here, north of England, drove down to Harwich, got the ferry over to Amsterdam. Well, not Amsterdam, I think it was the Hook of Holland, but so it's still like an hour drive to Amsterdam. Then we stayed in Amsterdam for I think about 3 days. It was a nice city, had a look around there. After that, I think we drove down into Germany, stayed in Germany for a night, just at a random car park. I've got this app, it's called Park 4 Night. I'd get it if I were you. Has loads of free parking spots that people find, obviously for campervans and that. It's pretty good. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but yeah, it's a really good app. So yeah, stayed in Germany for a night. Then I think we drove. Actually, no. You remember how I got the reconditioned engine? We actually had to do an oil change in Germany because after I think it says between 500 and 1,000 miles, you're meant to have an oil change to flush all the little metal particles that have come off the fresh components. So we actually managed to find I think it was like a ramp you can rent. I'll put a clip on that now. So yeah, we managed to do that by ourselves. We just bought the oil and that. So yeah, we did that in Germany. Obviously we wanted to get that out of the way. Then after that, we went into Switzerland, straight down to Switzerland. Probably one of my favourite countries. We did a lot in Switzerland though. It's beautiful around there. Obviously you've got the Alps and that, mountains everywhere. I think we found a wild swimming spot. I'll play a clip of that now. Yeah, it's just this waterfall going into these plunge pools just on the side of a mountain. It was beautiful. We hit a heat wave in Europe as well. I forgot to mention that. So it was like 35 degrees as soon as we got into Germany. It was ridiculous. As you can see, I've got a pretty good tan as well. So also we took the Stoos up a mountain in Switzerland. I can't remember which mountain it is. Basically, it's this it's like a tram kind of thing that goes up a mountain. It's about goes up 3/4 of the way, and there's a little village at the top, and then you can get the cable car up after that, or you can walk the rest of the way. We walk the rest of the way because we like a nice walk and that. I'll show a clip of the end as well because the view was just beautiful. Also in Switzerland, we end up driving up these mad like windy roads in the Alps by accident to save a bit of time. I'll show you just a clip of one of the places we stayed up there, just up this mad road, and you can just see mountains in distance. Yeah, oh, beautiful. Somehow we managed to drain the battery up there, so that was not the best. Everyone was just trying to charge their phones because we don't have the best power setup in this van. So we had to get breakdown cover to come out and give us a jump start. That was pretty funny. So after that, I think we made our way down to Italy. This is where we spent a lot of time. Italy is probably my favourite country because it's got everything. It's got the mountains at the top, it's got the nice coast at the bottom, and obviously the nice cities. First place we went to was, actually no, we were meant to go to Lake Morveno, but on the way, literally like an hour away, the van actually broke down again. This time it was a boost leak. You could hear the air getting sucked out, so that it was not really making much power. So we had to pull over somewhere. There's a picture here of where we pulled over, just in some random lay-by. Stayed the night and then had to wait the next day for a breakdown cover to get us. So we had to get the van took to a garage not far from there in Bolzano, I think it was. Pretty nice guys. They managed to sort it out within the next day. Our breakdown cover actually gave us compensation towards the hotel if we had to stay in a hotel. So we managed to stay in this pretty nice mountainous hotel. Yeah, so they had a pizzeria there, we had a pool. Yeah, it was pretty nice. After we got back from there, went and picked up the van, and then we headed to Lake Morveno. This is my favourite lake in Europe. It's not as big as Lake Como and Garda and all that, but it's a nice little lake surrounded by a mountain. I'll show you a clip of that here as well. It's beautiful. But we actually arrived there when it was thunderstorming. My mate managed to get a clip here of actual lightning striking the lake. So luckily we were in the lake then. Stayed over there a night. I think we stayed there for the day after. We actually swam across the lake as well and managed to burn ourselves. It was literally the peak midday. So yeah, it was still a great time. The day after that, we went to Cicada Ridge. I'm uploading a vlog after this because I managed to get some footage of that. It's beautiful. It was a pretty tall hike, but it was worth it though. It was beautiful. The Dolomites are just so scenic. If you could go check that out after this, it'd be great. I'll probably just put some clips here now.
That is definitely the best. We got all these back here as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
At least it's kind of cleared as well, so it's not.
We went down to Lake Como the day after that, one of the most famous lakes in Europe, where that Star Wars scene was filmed. We didn't actually go to that place, but we did find this beautiful bridge. So scenic. Like you could it was a Saturday as well, so all the locals were there doing flips and stuff off the bridge. Pretty high as well, so he just kept jumping off the bridge. The lake was warm as well, so it was just beautiful. And then you could actually swim up to like near the waterfall. So yeah, we had a great day out there. After that, we headed straight down to Genoa. I'll show that now. Just a city. Stayed there for a night in a random car park, and then after that we headed to south of France to the beaches and that, because we wanted to get some beaches in this trip as well, obviously, because we've just had all these mountains and that. So yeah, went to quite a few beaches out there. It's just beautiful out there. It was just boiling down there as well because it was still the heat wave, so I think it was like nearly 40s, body well hot. So, but it was still good. I ain't complaining about the heat because now I'm back here and it's still warm, still pretty warm actually, but nothing compared to that heat out there as well. So we spent the rest of the trip in south of France, just exploring the beaches and that. There is one beach that I remember a lot though. It was the last day. It was called Billionaire's Bay. I'll play a clip of that now. Absolutely mental beach. I'd very recommend that because it had these round the cove. It was like a covey beach, so around the cove there was these like rocks you can climb up and jump off into the water. So there's like levels to it. There was the pretty small. It wasn't small. It was still quite a few meters high. I don't know. I'll try and get it on a picture here. I've got a picture. We can. I'll zoom in on it now. So as this one, we jumped off at the first. Then this like spike, this pretty like tall one, you can see on the picture as well. And then at the end, only half of us, we went up to the actual cliff, and there's a little bit behind the rock here where you can like jump into. I'm sure it was like at least 12 meters high. It was really high, but it was worth it because it was sick. So yeah, we did that last day. After that, we had to start heading back. We just headed back up through France, I think, kinda. We wanted to avoid as many toll roads as we could, so it was mainly like, I think we went back into Italy and then up like along the border kind of to avoid all the toll roads. Stayed in this nice little town. Day after that, we drove back up all the way up to Calais to Dover, and then we were going to stay another night in the UK, but we thought, fuck it, we just drove the rest of the way. So it were probably about like 11 hours of driving in one day, but you know, it weren't too bad. It's pretty comfy in this thing, so yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah, sorry I didn't manage to get much footage of this trip, but sure, next time I go on these trips, I think it'll be Scotland next, so stay tuned for that. Scotland or Wales, so I'll definitely record a lot more when I go there. So yeah, like and subscribe, obviously. Go check out the TikTok as well, some stuff on there. So yeah, in a bit.